Well, as you guys can see, got this one pulled out as much as I can. I'm gonna do a little bit more pulling, and then what the plan is to cut it right behind, like basically we're either right before it or right behind this ground that's on the car. Cut it right here. On the other side, either a little bit further back, and then we'll replace this part, weld it on, and then if we got to do a little bit more pulling, because here we can't really put the reinforcement bar on or the support, just because, you know, that end right there is all mingled up. So we got to cut this section out, weld on the new piece, and then we'll start doing the measurements from up top, from right down here to here. We'll get the reinforcement bar, set it on, see if it what's off, and basically weld on the new piece, make sure everything's squared up, and that'll be good on the frame. Then we'll have to start putting parts together. I gotta take this fender off because I gotta do some measurements, like crossways, and there's holes underneath the fender and like the aprons, and the fender's covering it, so I gotta take the fender off so I can match, take the hinges off because I gotta replace those anyway. So let's get started. Fender off, I'm gonna start doing some measurements so I see what I need to pull. And basically what I mean by measurements is we'll go up here, we'll take the hinges off, because you can see where the original spot was supposed to be, it just shifted, nothing here shifted. So we'll take these off. We'll probably go to the furthest one back as we can. Measure from like here to one of those holes where the support gets bolted onto. And then we'll measure from there to here where the support needs to get bolted on. And we'll see if these, which I'm pretty sure this one's really like straight. That one might be a little bit, just because if you look over here, see it's got a little crease right there. So it might be just a tad bit back. So what I'll do is, I'm keeping this strong right now, so it's not moving. Keep it like that, and then I'll bring the bar over, probably grab it from here and pull it this way so I can get it nice and straight. And this is just basically a playing game. But what I mean by that is pull, measure, back and forth, back and forth. So let's get to it. Pulled the frame, checked all the diagonals, everything is square. So now what we got left is to cut this piece out and straighten it. This piece right here is square. Measured it on this side first, and then I did the measurement on this side, and it's perfectly square now. So everything's square on the frame part. Just need to cut that out, install a new piece, weld it on, paint it, then start putting everything together, getting it ready for paint, hopefully soon. All right, pull this out. It's supposed to come out this way a little bit. If you look on this side, how it comes out. Got everything squared off. So here's a new half piece. Still waiting on this piece. It's so back ordered, but for now what I'm gonna do is cut a little bit less. It's got to be cut back here somewhere, but I'm gonna cut a little bit less first so I can test fit everything, and then cut on this side. I'm gonna try to see if I could put this on the table, straighten it out, see if I could save it. These right here probably welded in really good, just so I don't have to wait month and a half for this other side piece, which is weird how they only come with half of a side. So put that on the table, try to straighten it out. If I can't straighten it out, I'm just gonna have to wait for that other piece to come in. Basically right here where you see it's all crumbled, and basically I'm gonna cut it right on that line, right around this curve, and then straight up like here. So this will be cut a little forward, that one will be cut a little bit back. So let's try it out. that piece cut off. We're gonna straighten everything over here. This side straighten everything. On the other side we'll probably cut. Keep this where it's at, and then probably cut this right behind this bolt. Yep. I'm gonna take that piece that I just cut off. Part of it I don't have, I only have the other part. I'm gonna straighten it out. I'll show you guys. Okay. So I have this side of the part, which this side's pretty mangled up. This got a little cut right there. I'll figure that out. Basically what I gotta do is split these two, and then go from there. And try it out, see if that works. But probably won't record this because it's probably gonna take a little bit of time. It's just gonna be a bunch of banging, hitting and banging. So, well, let's try it out. All right, check out. Pre-drilled all these holes, cut off all the welds. Now I can finally separate it. This one's really mingled up right here. This one I could probably straighten out. I've got this piece and I don't have this piece. This is on back order, so I'm gonna try to fix it the best I can. If not, worst case, I'm just gonna have to wait until that part comes in. So basically have most of the front end put together. I gotta get this pipe and then this pipe because it was busted for the turbo intercooler. Now I'm installing the hood hinges.